Hello friends, welcome to the new lecture on S-curve hydrograph. In this particular lecture, we are going to understand a new concept, that is S-curve hydrograph, which is an extension of a series of infinite number of unit hydrographs. So let us start. Earlier we have seen how to derive a unit hydrograph from a given flood hydrograph and vice versa. If you have been given a unit hydrograph, then you can determine a flood hydrograph. So here it is a third type which gives you derivation of required T hour unit hydrograph from given D hour unit hydrograph, where T is not multiple integral of D. Earlier we have seen a case in which if you have integral multiple of this particular D, then how to find out the unit hydrograph that we have seen. In this particular lecture we are going to find out, we are going to derive the required T hour unit hydrograph from a given D hour unit hydrograph where T is not an integral multiple of D. In this type of S-curve approach should be used for calculation. So what is the S-curve approach? Let us understand. As S hydrograph is nothing but a hydrograph generated by a continuous effective rainfall occurring at an uniform rate for an indefinite period. It is important, for an indefinite period we are considering this. It is called S hydrograph because the shape of the hydrograph become out like alphabet S, though slightly deformed. Figure shows a typical S hydrograph that we are going to see. It can be derived by summation of ordinates of an infinite series of unit hydrographs of same unit duration spaced at same unit duration apart, and hence the name summation hydrograph is given. It is a curve which rises continuously in the form or shape of the letter S till a constant discharge value, that is equilibrium, is reached. So this is a typical S curve hydrograph. You can see this particular hydrograph, it is having a shape of letter S. So this is a unit hydrograph. These are the series of hydrographs. Here this q ordinate, you will find out this q ordinate, it is added to earlier q2. Here this ordinate, it is found by adding earlier ordinates q2 plus q1 and this q3. So on, when you calculate, you will get the ordinates of this S curve hydrograph. The ordinates on x-axis and y-axis will have the usual values as time in hours on x-axis and discharge in meter cube per second on y-axis. The discharge of S curve at the time of equilibrium, A, it is equal to area of catchment in hectares, I, constant rate of effective rainfall in centimeter per hour. If A is taken in square kilometers, then the above equation becomes, the ordinates of S curve can be plotted by using equation it is not stated earlier. The equation this can be used. S suffix t, it is equal to ut plus S into bracket t minus d, where S suffix t is equal to the required ordinate of S curve hydrograph at time duration t. U into bracket t is equal to ordinate of given unit hydrograph at time duration small t. Small t is equal to required duration hours. Capital D is given duration of unit hydrograph. Therefore this S into bracket t minus d is equal to S curve ordinate of preceding interval. So this equation is important from the viewpoint of finding out the ordinates at a particular time t for the S curve hydrograph. So here is an example which asks you about derive S curve ordinates from given unit hydrograph. So here it is a table in which time in hours it is given from 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and corresponding ordinates of 4-hour unit hydrographs are given as 0, 10, 30, 25, 18, 10, 5 and 0. So stepwise, with the help of this equation, we will find out the ordinates of this particular S at corresponding time t. So corresponding times are 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 hours. So starting from S at 0 at time t is equal to 0, ut it is equal to 0. What is ut? Ut means what? Ordinates of given unit hydrograph at given duration t. So here it is 0, and S t minus d, since this d it is 0, thus S0 will come out to be 0. This d is 4 hours. It is given in the duration of unit hydrograph. For S4, that is t it is equal to 4, ut it is 10 meter cube per second, then S t minus d, that is 4 minus 4, will come out as 0. Therefore S suffix 4 it is equal to ut 10 plus 0, it is equal to 10 meter cube per second. So if you calculate likewise, you will get these corresponding ordinates for S0, S4, S8, S12, like this till the end. Mistakenly it is written 4 over here. It is not 4, it is 0, 4, 8, 12 and so on. So here the table shows time in hours, which is already given, ordinates of 4-hour unit hydrograph, which is already given, S curve addition, column number 3. Here you can see the ordinates which we have found, 0, 10, 40, 65, with the help of earlier equation are written over here, and finally the S curve ordinates for the corresponding timings are calculated as this column number 2 plus column number 3, 0 plus dash 0, 10 plus 0, 10, 30 plus 10, 40, 25 plus 40, 65 and so on. You will find here at the end the S curve hydrograph has reached the equilibrium. The values are constant over here. So if you plot this on a graph or on an Excel sheet, you will find that the curve will assume a shape of S curve. Therefore it is called as S curve hydrograph. Likewise here another similar example we are going to see, in which it is asked that determine 12-hour unit hydrograph from given 4-hour unit hydrograph by using S curve method. So in this case d it is given duration, that is 4 hour, and t it is required duration for calculation, that is 12 hours. There is a lag of 8 hours. Draw two columns next to the unit hydrograph. So let us go to the table. First of all we will see the table. What are the columns? See here, time of the given unit hydrograph it is given, ordinates of 4-hour unit hydrograph are given for 0, 0, 4, 20, 8, 80, 12, 130, 16, 150, 20, 130, 24, 90 and so on. So here we have to first of all find out S curve addition by the earlier equation that we have seen. Then by adding column number 2 and 3 we will get the ordinates of S curve hydrograph. Okay, since here there is a lag in timing, the given hydrograph, it is 4-hour duration and the required hydrograph is of 12-hour duration. So we have to consider that lag by putting dash over here, since there is a 8-hour lag. So here earlier 8 hours there will be no ordinates. Further the ordinates will continue from 12 hours, okay, and then it will go on like this. Then further we have to find out the required unit hydrograph ordinates for 12 hours. So let us see the procedure. So here in step 1, draw 2 columns next to the unit hydrograph, column 3 and 4. These 2 columns are filled consequently as follows. Initially mark dash in the first rows up to preceding interval d hour of third column. In this case d it is equal to 4 hours, thus mark dash up to t it is equal to 0 only. Step 2.1, now make the addition of column number 2 and 3 and write it in column number 4. Then write that result at next row in column 3 as shown by the arrows. Arrows are shown in the table. Again make the addition of column number 2 and 3 and write it in column number 4. Then again write that result in next row in column 3 as shown by the arrows. So already we have seen how to calculate these ordinates and how to make the summation. So please go through it. For example, at time 8 hour, drag last ordinate from column number 4 in column 3, that is 20 as shown by arrow. Now do addition of 80 plus 20, 100 and write it in column number 4. Here you can see 80 plus 20, 100. It is written in column number 4. Continue this operation till the end of column number 3 and 4. Then in column number 4 we get S curve ordinates, which are nothing but the running summation of flow. Now lag these S curve ordinates by t hour as shown in column number 5. In this case t it is equal to 12 hours. Note, always be lag your S curve ordinate by that duration for which you are going to derive unit hydrograph. For example, if you are going to plot 8-hour unit hydrograph from given 24-hour unit hydrograph, then in step number 3 lag your S curve ordinate by 8 hours and vice versa. Then next step is deduct that lagged column from S curve ordinate, that is column number 4 minus column number 5, it is equal to column number 6. So here 4 minus 5 you will get the ordinates at column number 6. 0 minus 0, 0, 20 minus 0, 20, 100 minus dash 100, 230 minus 0, 230, 380 minus 20, 360. Likewise you will get this ordinates over here. This is necessary because we have a summed value which should be converted into single flow value. This will give us DRH, that is direct runoff hydrograph of T by D centimeter excess rainfall. That is, in this case T by D it is equal to 12 by 4, it is equal to 3 centimeter rainfall excess. Thus column number 6 is DRH, that is direct runoff hydrograph of T by D, that is 3 centimeter rainfall excess. This is the last step in which divide the last column by ratio T by D. In this case T by D it is equal to 12 by 4, it is equal to 3 centimeter for getting the required 12-hour unit hydrograph. So by the calculations, if we divide the column number 6 by the T by D, you will get these new ordinates. These ordinates refers to the 12-hour unit hydrograph ordinates. If you plot this, you will get a unit hydrograph of 12-hour duration. So Solve this example on your own and understand it. If you are having any doubt, you can contact me on my email address. Please go through the references, find some free stuff. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to mail me. Thanks for listening. Happy learning.